Morning, Jamaica. Today is the 28th of November, 2025. Bolo clips. Bolo 2.0. Shout out to all the subs, all the new subs, all the old subs, all the day ones. Blessed morning to each and every one of you. I want to thank God that He has blessed us to still be in the land of the living. Last night, I was in my bed and the lightning flashed. It was almost, how I experienced it, it was like God was saying to me, Bolo, I'm angry. It was just so random. It's like the lightning was so far away, but it was right at my window. It's like God was trying to draw my attention. And several more lightning with no sound, no thunder hit. And then the rain came. And the way the rain was falling, in myself I was like, oh my God, is this going to be the types of showers that cover cars, cover houses, cover buildings? I was listening to Charles Jr. And he's not one of my favorite politicians. But he said something that was true. Even the people of Jamaica that was not directly affected in terms of their own physical house, in terms of their own situation, has been hit mentally by the devastation of other people. And last night, I realized more than ever that I have PTSD. When the rain falls, my PTSD is triggered. No, I'm self-diagnosing myself, it's my own experience, but that never used to happen. That never used to happen. I never used to think, oh my God. My first thought is, oh my God, is this the type of rainfall that is coming to cover cars and cover buildings? I never used to think like that. I never used to have that first thought. And I really don't care what the Prime Minister thinks of us. I really don't care. You know, Colonel Charles Jr. in some way kind of made a more emotionally intelligent statement. You know, he was saying, well, based off that, we understand the emotion of the people wanting things to happen right now. But He said, let me share some facts. So Colonel Charles Jr. dealt with that situation. Even if he's lying, even if he's not telling the total truth, the way how he approached it, if as a fair person, you couldn't attack Colonel Charles Jr.'s argument, he dealt with it way more intelligent. Andrew Holness is a thin-skinned individual. He's not fit to be leader of anything. Attacking the vloggers, saying that, when I respond, people will be in fear. If you are this person that have all the facts, well, teach. Teach. Don't run from criticism. And I know my own criticism. Listen, I've said it. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, but I don't think I am. The things that I criticized the Prime Minister about is in the initial stages, and I was justified, and I'm still justified. The government moved like a snail. They were slow out the gates, and right now they're still not sprinting. They're still not sprinting. They're still not sprinting. Jamaica, how much more signs is God going to send to us? Do you guys know that there was a fire in Westmoreland last night? A forest fire. The area is so dry. The area is so dry that there is a forest fire. And a lot of people talk about conspiracy. But isn't it ironic that as a fact, and it might be a coincidence that where these smart cities are scheduled to build in America, fires happen. Los Angeles, you remember? Somewhere in that state, fire burnt down certain things, and then certain things the fire didn't touch. Ravished. And these things raise questions, and rightfully so. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about in terms of the people going through it still. Even after 3 weeks. Listen to this.
Man. Alright, so what me do? Yes, alright. So me do it so I can read it. I want to see it for a second. Good morning, Mr. Lonesome. I am writing you out of declaration. I lost my house, my chicken farm. It's now about 3 weeks since Melissa. I haven't seen anyone since. To be honest, where help is concerned, we are at the bottom of the line because fly green only see color. Not my word, fly green. I don't see Miranda or O'Neill, aka country. I feel so ashamed to ask for help when you generally need it. And hear what you say, so here we are hurt now. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I have 29 ag. Can't get them sell. Unable to feed them. I lost my income. So please, I am sending you my GoFundMe. The link. Really need the help. See that? See the GoFundMe, the people. And since the time when you come in from this man. See that? I remember me, I get enough of this. Nobody. She not black people, I know. Nobody knows she no. Yeah.
So again, I question the government. As much statistic as they want to put out there. When are they going to humble themselves, wrestling, and say, we fail the people. Absolutely fail the people. All the plans we had, it was not enough. When are they going to admit that? When are they going to say, genuinely, Jamaica Prime Minister and his government is going to say, we fail the people? When are they going to humble themselves and say that? And they have failed the people in the worst way. And the worst way is not listening to the prophets, not listening to the voice of God through his servants. 3 days fasting and prayer. That is the biggest way they have failed the people. And now Jamaica is marked for more judgment, pestilence, misfortune. A fire in Westmoreland last night. I am still shocked. I don't even know, did somebody light a fire? And if they did, why? Why would you light a fire? The area in Westmoreland is dry. There's no green on most of the trees. It just looks like a barren, dead wasteland. Yo! Westmoreland that got hit, the parts of Westmoreland that got hit, it looked like Halloween. It looked like them dressed up the place for Halloween. It has that aura of darkness and just lifelessness. If you watch a Halloween movie and you see how them put the decorations together, Westmoreland look like a natural. All it needs are some white mist, like fog in the night time, to make it look like, say, yo, witches and warlock living in that area there. And one full moon. With all of the trees them were brown and just no leaf and just stand up. It just look like a dark, desolate zone. Minus the people them. If it was just the landscape by itself and all of the debris, and you just look at it in the night with a full moon, it would look like dark and desolate. Just that evil energy. Death, pretty much. Not life. There's no blossom. There's none of that. Somebody reached out to me as well. With all of that is going on. Somebody asked for the Japan donation then. I'm not even gonna go there, but let's listen to this from the sister here. Yvette, how you doing? I don't even get to listen to this fully. We're gonna listen to it together.
I met in financial hospital Thursday, and the situation there is not good. It is very terrible. I experienced there. The boat.
This is a Spanish Town hospital that they're talking about. Zin?
And the nurse them, and the you call it, the port of them, or they deal with the patient them is very wicked. Or them deal with all the elderly people, them the old people that cannot help themselves. Or them deal with them is very crucial. It's terrible. You understand? Admitting there how they see them deal with the people them. Especially the elderly people them. You know when people sick and them go to a doctor, some of them are in them right normal senses. You understand? Depends on the type of sense. Or how me see them deal with them is a disgrace. How they deal with people. Like people is nobody. that people is nobody. You understand? First one hospital is a big, I don't know if you say. Today you feel pain, you almost, some of them almost come like them out there and them all and call them and know the nurse and pass them go and pass them come. Now them things with them.
Alvin, how you doing?
Talk to them, they treat them.
Morning.
They call them, put them when some of them get up and try to go to the bathroom. Cause them there and them want people, they want to do it. You understand? And when they want to try to get up to the bathroom, they call the port of them and make the port of them. They talk old people and old people. Or they fling them down upon the bed and tie them up like animal. If I see the city in attack elderly people, elderly people in all of them 70s, 60 odd, all 80, or they deal with man and woman there. They come like slaves still a born, decently. I was there, and now I'm gonna sell that. Oh, we sell them people. You know what I mean? An injection and kill me. You understand? You get it? And if you get the medication, they don't want to get medication. You have to have a ball to them, then give the medication. When them did come and give you, they make them angry and treat you like a shit. You understand? And at the same time, one government hospital. Why them have to charge people so much money if they do this and do that? Why them have to charge people? I will people
Hey, Elka, Karen, how you doing?
tell people to take extra, this extra, that extra. People don't have it. People don't have it. It's a lot of people. They're dead. And they don't have the money for do the extra, they don't tell them to do. They do that to me, come like some of them doctor, yeah. One some of them business place, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go a clad in my leg. Blood clad. I'm going to can't buy the medication out on the road. You understand? We can't buy it behind the counter. It's very expensive. So I'm going to the hospital because I get the medication free, not cheap. Free. Not cheap, free. I can't afford it outside. I can't afford 40,000 feet outside. So I'm going to the hospital that we can get it. You know the doctor though? The doctor will come there. And instead of, when I forget the discharge and I come, the man write the medication for out of the road for 40,000. So I look at him and say that, when I forget the money to provide that medication there. Oh, that's why I'm coming, so. That's why I'm coming, so. They're not the people that go to. They're not the hospital business. It's a money-making business. It's a money-making business. It's a money-making business. Yeah. They're not treat people good. Spanish Town Hospital. We're going to go see people, near the net attacks, people asleep on the ground, and asleep on chair. But I'm a lie. I'm going to go witness it. Down to myself go through it too. I'm going from Thursday morning, and I Saturday morning, I get up out of a wheelchair. The whole time in I don't wink in the wheelchair. In the wheelchair, to me, I have the pressure go to the other. When nurse come and ask me, oh, your pressure is high. If I tell her, I me not sleep. I don't sleep in the wheelchair for the whole time from Thursday to Saturday about after 8 in the night, then get a bed for me and put me on the bed. And we got this again and see the situation how them treat the people then. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. We attack elderly people. Elderly people who cannot help themselves. Then treat them like a dog. I tell you. You go a doctor for better. And then to me coming like when you go there, then kill you faster than how you body. Kill you quicker than how your sickness is. Then, yeah. Follow me again, same person. People are there for 2, 3 days, 4 days. Don't eat nothing. Because what? They cannot help themselves to get up and feed themselves. And they one every day, where they think. Then they help out the sickness, the sick people when they can't help themselves. And sometimes, if you call them, if you're there, you want to go people, you call them to help you. Or call you, the port of them, the way them talk to you and hungry you. And deal with them and look on you, you have to stay same place. Shut up yourself for a piece of yourself, or be hungry. And you can't help yourself to feed yourself. So that's what they get paid for to do. And then they do it. And sometimes the nurse and them are big friend. So the nurse put them in the place and say, no, but that's what they work, that's what they're there for help out the patient. Them and them join together and treat people like shit. Like shit, because them have big friends, they have big friends. So they don't care neither. You see some of them nurse girl over there. Some of them nurse girl you sit there. You don't know where them there for. Yeah. You don't know where some of them there for. God no. You want to know if some of them are mother and father. You know, so them treat people. Yeah, and if I have a patient, if they would have a work. A patient, they don't have work. But they don't respect patients, they don't respect people. They don't feel them better than people. Not because of the uniform. And a person lie down, sick, you treat the people like a person like a dog. Life no go so man. Life no go so. Nobody better than nobody. Yeah. You can't go like better than people. That's what some of them go on. Through them at work, they feel them in a better position than people. Yeah, and everybody in there. A sufferer and wicked. You have decent people live there too, sick, Sick there for everybody. Sick there for one person. Every soon nobody don't know the company they got later. Nobody don't know the company. They say young, like a pitney in there, baby in there, sick with some type of sickness. I wonder. All them combine in the sickness there. Young people. So sickness are partial with nobody. So nobody not supposed to treat people like shit. Animal, so you're sick. And I saw them the deal. I saw them go on. They feel them can't. Then not never do them. Not never do them. Nobody for them. Then to treat people good at the Spanish Town Hospital. And don't treat people good if you're going and come back out, give God thanks. I've got underneath your wing when you're in there. Guide and protect you. You understand? If I've got underneath your wing when you're going to the hospital, you must come back out alive. But then I see people come there. Young, somebody come there. Walk come there. And by the time you look around, it's a dead person, that kind of person dead. I need attention and then I look on them. Then I look on them. Because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about people's life. The dead is just an the dead is coming like nothing to some of them. They will kill you too. This situation with them, they'll kill you. They'll kill you faster than we are. Yeah. I'm a wicked man. I'm a wicked. They come like them and do all this work.
See, Alvin in the chat, and Alvin has a lot of things to say about the people in Spanish Town. Alvin seems to be defending the nurses. I'll say this. You don't become a bartender or a service provider if you're not one trained to deal with all different types of customers, and your temperament and your patience level is low, you shouldn't be in certain jobs, period. In terms of, we have seen that the healthcare workers and is working in some really bad conditions, lack of equipment and stuff like that, and that can add to their frustration and also the level of care that they offer people. You're saying that they may have no behavior. You can't say that about everybody in Spanish Town, and then everybody that goes to Spanish Town Hospital is not from Spanish Town. So that's not an excuse for healthcare professionals, and I put that in quotation because you're supposed to be a professional. And it's like what I said before, in the hotels you're gonna find even tourists that are a-holes, period. And what you're gonna do? You're gonna cuss out the tourists. So if you're gonna be in that job, that is the same type of job in terms of customer service, in terms of care, and not the same but similar, right? The way how you would handle the tourists is the same way you should handle the patient, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what part of society that they're from. You're supposed to deal with them on the same level. So you have to be professional. And unfortunately, the professionalism in Jamaica has deteriorated and dwindled over the years. Yeah, I'm not condoning anybody spitting on anybody, but those have to be isolated cases. Everybody is not coming into the hospital spitting on nurses. And you don't just reach a level where you're spitting on somebody. You just said in your own admission that the nurse them kind of personalize the thing. Oh, you again? So now you make it personal between you and the patient. That is not professional. And if you make it personal, I'm not condoning somebody spitting on somebody, but you're initiating a personal response. And that could be I'm saying the nurses cannot be all innocent, Alvin. Are you a nurse? Are you a nurse? Do you have somebody that's a nurse there? Are you sitting here and defending all the nurses' bad behavior? Is that even tangible? Does that even make sense? How can you be a professional and so and so um, say for instance um, you're a lawyer and somebody comes, or you're a judge and somebody unalives your family. What are you gonna do as a judge? You're gonna unalive them back? Are you going to let's say a Rasta man? Are you going to are you gonna unalive them back? Do you think you can be the judge that sentenced the person that unalived your family? No, it doesn't work like that. But not all I'm saying is yes, you have patients that have bad behavior, but pretty much that's the job you signed up for as a nurse. You never went into the field expecting to have just nice patients, especially when patients are in pain and they are sick. It's gonna alter their behavior somewhat. And if you be combative with them, what do you think is gonna happen? The energy is going to go up and it's all gonna be a mess. But back to this, somebody just shared that with me, and I'm saying to the Ministry of Health, I don't know what it is that they can do, but to ensure that the people in the hospitals are taken care of better, I don't know, but something needs to be done. It's kind of like the same thing with the situation at the airport with people's goods being stolen out of their barrels. It's been happening for years. I have no doubt, Alvin, that you have people there, given the nature of Spanish Town. I have no doubt that there's people there that exhibit the behavior that you're speaking about. But it all boils down to you signed up for this and you have to operate, or you should operate as a professional in any serious establishment, health establishment. If you go outside of the parameters of being professional, you're gonna lose your license. How you doing, Mickey? You're gonna lose your license. You'll never be able to operate if you deal with the patients in a certain way. And that's just the truth. But I'm not gonna go any further with this. I have spent enough time on it already. It's about 20 minutes I spent on that. Let's go to this clip.
That is in court concerning the Integrity Commission and whether or not he should cooperate with the cooperate with the Integrity Commission or face the investigation by FID. Given this and the way he has run the country, or some people might say, will you even run down the country? Did you expect any better from the Prime Minister?
No, I did not expect anything better. But during the Category 5 hurricane, I believe would have a little compassion. I believe, but I didn't expect nothing better from him. And the only thing I get from that house is a ground, okay? And when it's a broader spectrum too, I blame the private sector, I blame all of the stakeholders them. Me not surprised, as me tell them, what all of the church, the NGO, the this, what you call them, they know what happened. The journalists, I'm not even saying all of the journalists, the general managers for the radio station, and the board of whatever what you call them, who oversight, whatever, they are responsible for the downfall of Jamaica, alongside the Governor General. Whatever happened to Jamaica, blood is on their shoulder. It's on their shoulder because if Andrew wasn't getting support from them, he would have to do the right thing and step away. By right, him should even be on the ballot to go to the election. So I blame him because he's a wicked, but the stakeholder them is more wickeder than him because they support him. If they stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, and work diligently and creatively, and think generously and honestly, Jamaica would have in a better place. But they are compromised.
They're all complicit and they're all compromised. The people that have enabled Jonas, and it's not just the stakeholders and the NGOs, the people that are shouting 1 p.m. You are all responsible for Jamaica's downfall. Ever bless how you're doing. All of you that voted Jonas at 1 p.m. You are all responsible. Blood is on your hands. Rose, how you doing? All of you are responsible. On September 3rd, you had a massive responsibility to steer this country in a different direction. And you guys think, how you doing, vibing? What's up, Terrifa? You guys think that this is just a physical battle? No. I keep saying the spiritual part of this is what is most damning. And Jamaica, blessed love Rose, and Jamaica is definitely under severe judgment. I mean, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. When you hear Pastor Peter Chambers say he is going to pray and seek guidance from the Lord for whether or not instructions from the Lord for whether or not he should leave Jamaica for what is to come, you know, and not just him, but his family, his congregation. He's seeking God's, counsel, and also, if it's a case where God says move, he's seeking God's help to move. Yes, all are responsible. All are responsible. The church, them that say them don't have no problem with Andrew Holness and what he's doing, all are responsible. Everybody, we under severe judgment. I be a curse. See fire start there. See fire start there. Wanna see the video with the fire? Wanna see the video with the fire? Down at Westmoreland. It's a short clip. Forest fire burning in the night time down there. I don't know when it started. I don't know what started. You understand? But Jamaica go through it, man. Jamaica go through it. Plague, everything. You see it. Of course, a sign. Yeah, the head of the stream is dirty. It is a sign. And that's what I'm saying in my title. Jamaica, when are you going to open your eyes? God is speaking to us. Mr. Medina, in my bed last night, man, I met today. It's like the lightning lick right on my window. To all the thing up me is like... And then other lightning start strike momentarily after. But it's like... Karen, me don't know. I don't know what that is. If it's something personal for me or just Jamaica. But it's like the lightning that right on my window. And it just flash. It grabbed me attention and I pause everything on me I do. And I look outside and I say, what that? One at a time, because when I was watching the flash, you know. So I was wondering if I saw me see pan flash, pan the screen, but no, it was right at my window. It wasn't on the screen. You understand? You can't sleep peaceful at night. I was asking this no for. Yeah, last night, what happened to it? Yeah. No, it's not. Peter Chambers was not the one that said that. Mark Stewart said there will be no celebration. It's only bitterness. Jamaica is going through a very bitter period. Nothing sweet is happening. Ever blessed. Yes, you did tell me that. You understand? It's like, yo, everything just go wrong in Jamaica. And it's not an exaggeration. It's just for us to open our eyes and see. And we, all right, who among us can say that God is not just in being angry with Jamaica? Who? Who consciously can come and say, no man, Jamaica really blessed and highly favored by God? Where? You don't see the video? Oh, hold on there. Hold on there, my bononos. Hold on there, my bononos. Let me show you. Let me show you. You know what? If I press drop it, everybody drop it. They're all over. Sure no what. Me say when me look on the forest fire, me I wonder if I Los Angeles me look on. I really think me think of Los Angeles. Yeah. Sure no what going. Alright, turn the camera. Why the camera upon this not turn? When you can't see that? The screen good, man. Just take off. We have something on the screen now, kind of left a look clear. You know? What do you say? I am Leo. Oh gosh, man. Level of anger. Gloria, how you doing, Gloria? What you say? Kevin Westman, that's your place name? Alright, see there? Better me do it like that. Look there. Yeah, fires in Kiev. What's up, Empress 13? You can't see it good? Hope you can't see it good, you know. Look at that, man. Go there. Look at that. Oh, then play it again. Yeah, just like that. Go there. Yeah, probably better that way there with the white on. You see there? Look what person them say here, sir. Does it seem similar to smart cities, what happened with the smart cities them?
After Melissa brutalized the trees and left them with no limbs nor leaves, we are now experiencing a major fire in Cave, West Milan. May God help us.
May God help us. And we need to know that only God can help we. Go there. Look at that. All of those areas are dry, you know. I don't even, hey, big up the fireman them where I work. I don't even know what is the status down there, to be honest with you. You feel me I say? I don't even know what the status is. I don't even know what the status is. And see, I thought if I press document this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have to document ID and TRN to give out care packages. I have to do that. If I don't do that, them say man I gonna say, yeah, they assert a certain color gonna say, yes, take the money coming to get none. That's how they talk. I don't know why. It's not my fault. But anyway, because I don't,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have to document ID and TRN to give out care packages. I have to do that. If I don't do that, them same one are gonna say a certain color gonna say, yes, take the money coming and get none.
Of the end beneficiary. Because we have not asked for any identification, we have not asked for anybody to provide their TRN. In this phase of the relief, it's about just getting the food out there, getting the care packages out there to people.
Yo, me not even want to go back on that because I get upset all over again. Yo, you can't make this up. Isaac Buchanan said this. It's true. It's true. I have to document ID and TRN to give out care packages. I have to do that. If I don't do that, them same one are gonna say a certain color gonna say, yes, take the money coming and get none. That's how they talk. I don't know. And Isaac said that after because the package is not, it has a value. Your tax dollars that trip conditions about human rights. This is the full clip, right? This is the full clip of what Isaac said, because the part after I press clip up, you have to listen it from the start. Listen to this. And what human dignity looks like. I mean, I can share with you. I'm giving out care package and I'm in pain because I have to be telling people whether they're old, whether they're sick, whether no matter what condition they are in, take your victim as you find them and say, I have a strict mandate from the SPC and the ministry and the government that I must take a TRN and your ID. A strict mandate from the STC, the ministry and the government that I must take your ID and TRN. So that you can document that you received a care package. They have to document, excuse me, that you received a care package. So you have to have your ID and TRN. And Andrew Onis said this.
Any identification? Because we have not asked for any identification. We have not asked for anybody to provide your TRN. In this phase of the relief, it's about just getting the food out there, getting the care packages out there to people. Because were you to do that, you would see an avalanche of misinformation, which we saw coming out.
So here, we are spread misinformation, you know. The attack on the vloggers keep going. And I'm really speaking for myself and all the other vloggers that actually are not spreading misinformation, especially in regards to the ID and the TRN. You heard it from the mouth of Isaac Buchanan. You also heard it from the mouth of the young man that actually experienced it. Right here, so. Well, let me tell you something. The government put out a video, Zine and Yassi boy. People might request ID and thing. Well, let me tell you something. The government has say a lie that, you know. Government has say a lie, so. The more I know from you is Roslyn, the people who are on the ground tell you that, or somebody in the line tell you that. That's how I know from you, General. So let me know.
Yeah, me G. I know nobody tell me, man. Me did up on the ground. My government can't say no go so. You understand? Because a whole heap of people. You understand? And the whole of we face it. Because I have to come back to my yard. The amount of people have to run, go back to the yard because we never expect say boy, that go happen. Me never see it as nothing bad still, you know. When me post a video, me see a whole heap of people, I say, Ray, but me did that thing, say, yo, it's just the orderly thing to make people not take more than once. You understand? Because what happened? We have the clinic the right beside one ball ground. So what they do first, the first chop of land, they drop some water, and then they issue out the water them. You never have no ID if you collect water.
Like up the live, guys, please.
Of water. I'm going to go there and I say, my general, a couple of with them yard, you know. Yeah, because me I put up one family. Family me I talk about my sister. My sister roof gone, so she have to live with me for that time here. With her boyfriend and her two daughters. Zane and me, for my fiance plus my son did it.
Yo, people life shake up, you know. him sister to live with him, and him and him were baby, she and her baby father and her two daughters them. Homeless, bro. Homeless.
So me I tell them, say, yo, it water not go really help out of me yard, you know. And I don't like, we don't have things enough for we buy really good thing. I understand, but things come and we can get help, we take help because we don't know how long this thing will last for, and we are trying to help others just the same. Long story short, he give me 3 bottles of water, because other people did there say, yo, I don't like my tell man I threw a couple people in my yard. So then give me 3 bottles of water, and after that then start give people 3 bottles. Till people not too want it, so most people go. Then, you know, a long while after then sits and nobody not take it, then start actually give people half case. Now, the captor forward back. Everybody run go back run there no while rain a fall. When we reach, idea tearing. So everybody have to turn back. Some people did already have theirs. What they did to even make it more orderly, they dropped the food on the ball ground. But like how we did line up on the ball ground to go collect the water, I know that they do. Then put the food over there and they tell you to come over the clinic. And go over the clinic, and we had to line up and give them with identification. Then they send it over the ball ground. And they have paper write down the name them. A matter of fact, someone from our community, because they did that write really slow, did that take long. So they asked for a volunteer, and a volunteer from our community went and start help them to write down the information where depend the ID, and then carry over the background, and so people couldn't get their food. So there's no way the government can say, boy, nothing no go so. You understand?
Me don't talk, you know. Don't talk. You hear me I tell you?
People, whether they're old, whether they're sick, whatever, no matter what condition they are in, take your victim as you find them and say, I have a strict mandate from the SPC and the ministry and the government that I must take a TRN and your ID so that you can and document that you received a care package. Because the package is not, it has a value. It's your tax dollars that is giving you the packages, even when the food is donated from all of the people them not sorry for you. It's not Jamaica them sorry for you, it's you, the people. They look at the videos. Remember when we did that?
For those who want to hear for themselves, they can go up on Isaac Buchanan. Right? This was 6 days ago. November 13th. This video was done. Context matters moving forward. The past versus the future. Right? Yes? See the people. The man tell us straight. He had to document. He had to get people's IDs and TRN to document that they got a care package. So there's a list. And the government instructed them to do so. So how can Andrew owners come and say that there was no ID and TRN in this phase? How can he do that?
So we have made sure that we have moved the products, the humanitarian supply.
So this I go on, so come like you want to refresh. But then,
Your TRN in this phase of the relief, it's about just getting the food out to people. Dignity. You don't have to go and stand up in line and waiting to get. Secondly, gives people choice, because you start to hear it already. You know, tired of what is in the bag. All right, no, I don't want any more bag. Carry something else. Come. And we start to hear that coming already. So transitioning back to normalcy restores dignity. It gives choice. But the biggest thing for us, the biggest advantage, it gives accountability.
Like up the live. Like up the live.
All of what we have given out so far, the accountability rests on what countries have given to us and what we have recorded in our stores and what we have given out to persons who we expect to give out to others. We have no record of the end beneficiary, because We have not asked for any identification. We have not asked for anybody to provide their TRN. In this phase of the relief, it's about just getting the food out there, getting the care packages out there to people. Because were you to do that, you will see an avalanche of misinformation, which we saw coming out. So we have made sure that we have moved the products, the humanitarian supply, into the community as quickly as possible. But that can't go on forever. Once we start to make huge expenditures on humanitarian relief, we must be able to give a certain level of certainty that the expenditure went to the beneficiary. And so we actually need a system where that can be done. And the voucher systems or the cards provide that kind of support. So for that to happen, we need shops to get back up, and we need ATM machines to start working. We need the remittances, the remittance houses that you can go and collect your remit.
And those are all valid points that you made. First of all, let me just say that our thoughts and prayers are with Andre and his group, and we're troubled by the fact that he's out there trying to do humanitarian deeds, something that the government should be doing. And instead of being assisted, he's been assaulted and he's been robbed. And not just him, but the people around him. And we're troubled by that. And we hope the authorities, and people are going to say, well, they can hope all they want because they're not enough. Hope that they will find the perpetrators and bring them to justice. But first and foremost, we want to offer our thanks and our prayers to Andre for all that he's doing. And I know he will continue to do it. He's not going to be dissuaded from doing what he's doing to help our people. He's going to continue. But we just hope and pray that he will do so with safety and peace. Because we know he's doing it with love. And that the Almighty will continue to protect him and the people around him. That's the first thing. The second thing is, you said that you were hoping, you didn't expect any better from the Prime Minister, but you were hoping that he would express some compassion. And again, I put it to you, that how can you expect compassion from somebody who gave instructions that have resulted in extrajudicial killings like we haven't seen it in quite some time? How can you expect compassion from somebody who has said that we have the technology to know who you are, know where you are, and to apprehend you? He was talking about social media persons criticizing the government. How can you expect compassion from somebody who defied a court order and co-conspired with the Governor General to issue unlawful and illegal and unconstitutional states of emergency, where people were illegally, unconstitutionally, unlawfully detained, that have resulted in you, the taxpayers, paying damages to these people who were affected. And the list goes on and on and on. The point I'm making is this, that it is about time that we stand up and we speak in unison, with our voice, to let the Prime Minister know that what he and the government are doing is unacceptable. Because, Ms. P, when you speak with your voice as loud as it is, as reasonable as it is, as powerful as it is only one voice. And the silence, and the silence from the deafening.
The problem, but the problem is, that is it, because this government, that tyranny government, and that's why I'm saying, sir, that they steal all of them, of a price, of them party too, because them supporting the church. All right, you're a prime minister, yes, with the chief servant of the country.
Jamaicans are so full of themselves.
And a 50%. And the people them to hold accountable. Do not, and if the member of parliament them around him, there's no one to stand up him and say what you are doing is wrong. No one, something wrong.
And that's why some of these things happen, because we don't speak out, We don't speak out. And sad to say, but it's true, we are more eager, we're more enthusiastic about supporting entertainment than we are about holding government accountable. Have a concert and see how many people show. Have a protest and see how many people show. Therein lies the problem. That what
Jamaica, we have to prioritize. Faith without works is dead. How many of you have signed the Magnitsky Act? How many of you have shared it with 100 people from the time when Mr. Willie Rattigan put it out? How many of you? If you look at under his video here, all the links are there now. The Magnitsky Act is there. How are they? How channel this? One Jamaica Defense Foundation. Oh, him not have it on here, so. Him have it on all the other one them. But this is what you call the description. Under every video, even on your phone, when you press more, read that. All the links are there that's necessary. You see, in other channel, Reasoning with Rattigan. There. Why I never got to it? That's crazy. Oh, well, here it is. I'm going to go to one of these videos. I think I should find, no, something wrong. I mean, I say something wrong, you know? Because if the computer move weird. Computer move weird, brother. The task button them not do what them supposed to do. I don't know why, but it's moving a bit weird, yeah? Let me see if it start move better now.
I'll be here next week.
Alright.
I'll be here next week, give live space.
Alright, see it there? So when I go down here, so now you press more right here, so. Right. It's still not there. Did he remove it? I'm gonna promote something else now. Okay. I'm gonna promote this diaspora vote for Mr. Willie Rattigan. Register and vote. If you haven't voted for him, hey, go ahead. Vote for the man. He got my vote if I could vote. Definitely. But one thing that we are not paying attention to. The farmers them will grow medical ganja are asked for help from the CLA to boost production. Who remember this?
What he has done is irresponsible and is outrageous and is unworthy of him as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you, Manayan. Oh, I mean, former Manayan. I want to ask you a question. Can you verify, confirm that the audio in the following clip is exactly your words? Your words exactly. Has there been any doctoring of it? Is it exactly how you say the word? But having said that, what you really say? You say Andrew a criminal, corrupted, trying to thief the election from you. So basically, say Andrew have no integrity.
Ha!
He's a criminal. He's a thief.
Yes.
And he corrupted officer. Is that you really say about the current Prime Minister of the country? In your own DNA. 7 busloads of people who are not delegates of this party. Mr. Horn is trying them up there and walk through the crowd, overrun the whole.
This is the same thing that Andrew did in the last general election. Intimidation tactics, police them where they come at the place, him wife guard the place. When the man I get new, when Mr. Peter King in him, I don't remember him name, but the brother when I run against Juliet Onus, it's almost like they never did want him to get nominated. Him get blocked off by JLP supporters. This is their playbook. This is what they do. They are cheats. They will try to win by any means necessary, even illegal means. Yes. Yes, they have no integrity, none whatsoever.
Place, went down to the area for registration, overran that area. The electoral supervisors had to leave and abandon their station, and there was disruption for half an hour until we had to restore it and allow people to vote. Okay? What he has done is irresponsible and is outrageous and is unworthy of him as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. What he has done...
You hear that? Don't forget who Andrew Willis is. This is who he is. He has not changed. He has gotten worse. Power has morphed him into... You know how caterpillars turn into butterfly? Well, he went from something devious to something even more devious. Andrew Willis has not improved as an individual and as a person. He's more cunning. He's more calculative. He's more evil. You understand? Even his own. Even his own. And this is what the Labourites do. This is what they do to each other. All of them are the same thing. All of them. Them hurt them own. Big up Fierce by Dre.
The boss organized them things there. Food, clothes, Dre. Thanks for joining the mission. Thanks for joining the mission. What you tell the people of Jamaica? Just give back something. Alright, my boss.
Ever bless, big up.
You know, I don't have to tell him. Just give back. Alright. The boss organized
Blessings, man.
here.
Blessings every time, man. Jesus, I only thing we have to keep way upon. No other word now way, because I tell you, it's serious. It's serious more than ever before. You understand? I'm big up Chief Curry, you know. He might do a great job.
Station, right? You hear the noise, these are the volunteers and members of the community who are putting the packages together.
Exactly. Siaga playbook. Exactly. Siaga playbook. Exactly. My ad.
Ladies and gents, I have Nikki Z with me, just showing her around what's going on. So yeah, this is where all the work really takes place. Yeah, so with these donations and the packaging of items, repackaging of items, we're able to take care of not just a compound, because when we talk about a compound, we often forget that a compound and Maroons reside in districts that are outside of a compound. So my responsibility is not just for the people of a compound, there are districts such as Bethsalem, Whitehall, Long Road, Cedar Spring, Aberdeen, Bagdale, Mountain, Windsor, Thornton, Eldersley, Jointwood, Niagara, Garlands, just to name a few. And I've been through them at least once already, and we should be doing so again. So several other persons are out there depending on us to get these items to them. So you see, today is Sunday, and the ladies are out there working and putting their time in to ensure that we have things together. So very grateful. It's alright, Miss G. I'm not going to show you up. I know you don't like the camera. King Station, right? You hear the noise?
You see how the man organize. You see how the man are reaching people. You understand what I deal with? I talk about physically there. You understand what I say? It's something different about a leader that operates in that manner. And I'm telling you, if Andrew Willis had done that, he can say anything he wants to say about, yeah man, I found putting the logistics together and all of that. He can say all of that. But let me play this, because mental health is real, Jamaica.
If you should pass some person, you see them even on the little thing that leave, talking to themselves. We must would have think that they are saying, what am I going to do now? Where am I going to start? Because people are talking to themselves, people crying. So we need somebody to come and help, talk to them, counsel them, counsel.
Persons are saying people need counseling in the area. Would you say that is true?
Yes, we need counseling because right now this man will pick up and at the time he start. What do you have? I can't find it. Nothing I do.
So they need counseling.
Yeah. Right now, I'm suffering from me. I didn't weak. The body weak. The dead is. They come and have our friend. She take off her first because she's traumatized.
Only hear that? Say she have a friend that take off weight just because she traumatized. Yo. Play that again, car. Yo, man, to the say,
Should
yo.
pass some person, you see them evil and the little thing that leave. Talking to themselves. We must have would have think that they are saying, what am I going to do now?
Exactly.
Where am I going to start? Because people are talking to themselves, people crying. So we need somebody to come and help talk to them. Counsel.
Persons are saying people need counseling in the area. Would you say that is true?
Yes, we need counseling because right now this man that put up and at the time is that you see where they have I can't find it. Nothing I do.
So they need counseling.
Yeah. Right now I'm suffering from me. I didn't weak. The body weak. The dead is. They come and have our friend. She take off her first because she's traumatized.
Heard that some people are like sitting looking out in space, talking to themselves.
Yes, some people look up at space and talk to themselves. Even my mother. She don't with the brain of her.
So you think people need urgent help?
Yes, sir. People need urgent help.
Your property would have destroyed in the hurricane. Tell me some of the stuff that you have lost.
Two engines, the car, boat over the mangrove. I don't know the surveyor had damage because it's over the mangrove. And a lot of furniture in the house. What the TV, just a bed. Because the sea sweep right through the house. And we lose it.
And how far the sea from the house?
About a mile and a half from the beach.
And the search?
Straight through.
Straight through the house.
And it went even further.
It went even further?
About even 2 miles more. It went
so you're basically picking up the pieces at this time?
Well, to be honest, my friend, a lot of them gone far over in the mangroves. As you see on the seaside, it's hard. And I mean, things get mixed up. Other people's stuff. So, and to be, a lot of them isn't good.
Okay. Right. You said the persons in the community would have gotten food and stuff like that?
Yes.
So you're okay with food?
With food, yes. With water. We would have thanked every single entity that brought water into this community.
And food.
Water and food. And we got a lot of food. We can't complain about food and water. The Member of Parliament is doing a great job supporting the area.
And with that,
it's Flight Green, and I know he has his hand full. Because if you notice, all his areas is damaged. So we're gonna give thanks to every entity that support and supporting the people of Parrot. Thank you. And I think one of the main things affecting the areas right now is mental health.
Mental health?
Mental health. And I think a lot of people need counseling. People lost about everything. Fishermen, the fisher ladies who are daily life depends on fishing. I myself is a fisherman, and the boat is over in the mangrove. The 2 engines seized because they went under the sea at my house because I had them in a shop.
Oh, so the boats were in the house?
No, the boat was down more, so the hurricane take it into the mangroves.
Okay, all right.
The car is of no use.
Let us go back to the mental health issues. Why do you say persons need mental health?
Because if you notice, if you talk to persons and they're telling you what they have lost, you will see a lot of them started to cry. Because some don't know where or when to start. I mean, their life, they would have been just deteriorate. Everything's just gone. Their fish, their money, their house. If you should pass some person, you'll see them evil and the little thing that leave. Talking to themselves. We must have, would have think that they are saying, what am I going to do now? Talking to themselves, people crying. So we need somebody to come and help, talk to them, counsel.
They need that urgently.
They need that urgently, counseling in party. If you should pass some person, you'll see them evil and the little thing that leave. Talking to themselves. We must have, would have think that they are saying,
people, very, very serious. You hear me, I tell you? Very, very serious.
So we are here in the Windsor community where we have our hard-working, the ever-present Zulika Jess, our MP. And this is an initiative that she has been really going on, and there was a container that was placed in the constituency where we have seen a large number of clothing that have come into the constituency there, and as we say in Jamaican terms, no old rock, because we have seen a lot of old Navy runs and support. And support, yeah, no brother. So support the MP doing what she can in every aspect of the way for the citizens of this great constituency. And so she has just left from Thornton community. Now she is in Windsor, and the residents here, we are here just really for them, really to just take part of the festivities here. MP, just what you have to say to the citizens, and they're so delighted to see you, my friend.
Well, I'm always extremely happy to be here. Travis, you know that Windsor is very near and dear to my heart. I have family here in Windsor because in Northeast, it's not just about politics. We literally have close relationships with each other. They know us, we know them. And so I'm very, very grateful and thankful. What happened is that the owner of a clothing store brought in a container of clothing and shoes for her store. So as you realize, Travis, you rightly mentioned, it's actually brand new things that are being given out here. So these are items which normally she would have sold in her clothing boutique. But she has very graciously and kindly donated a container of clothing and shoes and various supplies to us. And of course, we've been sharing it up in the various communities. So that's what we are doing today.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for the residents of Windsor that have came out, and for the persons out there, because we were behind the scenes because of not having no internet service. But for the persons out there who want to disturb us and the work of this MP, my PR, don't start as it. Do not try to sabotage our MP, all right? Because she's doing her best. If we don't start as it, be careful, because we don't play Northeastern St. Elizabeth. We are of the people. Don't play with us.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Man, them are saying warning. Don't go and like someone walk and come tear down Zulika Jess, the girl at work. No damn out of order. Them out of order. You hear me I tell you? Face to them, face to. You know if you do it.
Station, right? You hear the noise, these are the...
That lady at work too, you know. See me at there. Them at work here. I believe a hand over this. I believe this is Hanover. If not Hanover, Mandeville. So mommy at work, hear that? Header. See there? Hanover. Yeah man. Hanover. She at work. You want to no ramp with the people, you hear that? Because we don't have the media, we not going like say, no one come tell lie for the PMP. We don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, yeah. Your father say so.
Appear them that you see, government will help bury animals, kill you in person. Not my word, come see that. Will help bury. And then here somebody put up, somebody comment on that and say, you don't get better about them. No. Yeah, better about them. So no. Look here.
Don't light no fire down there. Opal, what's up?
Yeah. See, them tell me about them. Somebody like me say, that don't make no sense. Because we have to know people rest from you have to have enough gas.
Yeah.
You have to have some wood like you roast them and all kind of but you want to mash up people more, mash up your lungs and everything, man. Them stinks in the year you want to roast them and burn them out. Better bury them. Easier for you. Easier for everybody else. Bury them. I remember you can't just collide. Can you imagine how much work that's for bun? How much cow one time? They have something and you can bury it. Bury it better off. Here? Yeah, more natural and better off. See? Alright. So when I listen to Andrew one list now and him plan. Finish it out. Andrew when him done, he might drop one about social media. You can stop it. And by the way, me just see put up something saying about G20. Brother, and the G20 them the richest country in the world. And he might go say this and that's what he put up. Not my word. He might go to South Africa now. Right now. I swear. Yeah? He might go to the G20 and he might raise up the hurricane. You just go to the G20, them look at the 20 richest country in the world that come out to chat. So if you know the audience, you look some wow, them still are already. So you don't want to waste some money, you know, if you do that, you know, what I know. Brother, I'm like, them get up and just kill because them get already, you know. You have to go borrow, well, you might borrow 500 million from IMF for him, I don't know. You understand? Yeah. See? You understand? G20 are the 20 richest nation them. Yes. So you have to see the whole European place them and the one of them place them. You understand? So you have other people might go there and look something, you know. See? Yes. So him want to go there. Him want to go there. No, so we are right. But the people them see what I want, so you don't need to spend that money there. Spend it for somebody's place. Can the trip alone and I take me about when I fly go straight to Sudan. And them are going to be a delegation. Millions. And them see me already, you know.
Waste some money.
And you can't sit and use the foreign ministry and talk to people. Better off. See? You are go about, you are go South Africa.
Marjorie, you are going.
Alright. Let me start this.
Vivia.
Let me hear what I say.
5,000 container homes.
So, he might drop the container home them. 5,000 of them. Remember we have 100,000 house destroy, you know? Yes. I'm going to have 5,000 and then they might make a scheme. We don't tell anybody, come see container house mash up. Because container house, you know, put it down from the base.
Yeah.
Put the next one and you push it and open. You don't have no one to fill up. You can't really safe, you know. Because Jamaica not safe. So temporary thing you can use it. Yeah? But when you go out of the way now and say NHT and then you put up container and stack it up, we not hurricane belt. We not hurricane belt. Me not agree with this. Rather foundation building. Me not put on a foundation. When you see move things, not good. Me not ask them, you know what, build a next disaster. Because you not hear something, you use it temporarily. No problem. But we not hurricane belt. Always remember this. And then Jamaica still dangerous. So you know what, just drop container where, you know, you have the house every quarter, you grid it, nobody not come in for you. The container where you have a bill. In and out. You just put it one man and block your window. Trouble again. You know what, come over one trouble again. And then we see container mash up, you know. Them have container like a spoon. It rip it up. Mash it up, push it back. See? Hurricane, you know, come with tornado. So when you go hurricane, that's why people place. So come, don't go look it up. Them big a tornado, I go the thing and say, come with tornado, you know. Of course. You know, sometimes you watch that, you don't say, I got to just mash up places.
Yeah, man. That's true.
Yeah? And then they don't anchor down. Plus the safety of it. After a time when you put it on some little get up people where people can block your window. Nothing to go put on some, bar and well properly like your concrete for them have to go. You don't set up the elements. Yeah? So I don't see that safe. They see it like a tent for the time being.
Yeah.
But you can't build a scheme with it. But that's what Andrew said. Me tell them confused, yeah.
Need to purchase 5,000 container homes. And those will be, some of them will be for sale. So with a program with the NHD, you will be, some of them will be used to build housing schemes.
If you want to set up to 3 million, if you get a good, just get a good contractor, like how me could have spun a build a house. Yeah, link me, you give me, make him that. Listen, you get house built cheaper than 10 years. Because you maybe have to build a container like 40 feet of rubber past stuff. You get bigger than that for your money. You know, ask you. Well, Anchor, you can add on, add on, start better. You are the land and you want container house, build your house. Build your house. Even if you build a 2-room first and then you add them on. Yeah? This, now, then you can add on. See? Yes. If you build a big room, you have to turn in a living room later. You know? Like a student, you add on the room and no problem.
As opposed to more than 10,000 people house, gone. Do it. Easy.
That's what I tell you. You have the land. Can you have the land for put container house? Yeah? Cheaper for you, yeah? Alright. You still away. But not spend money about 5 million and the bull crap. Plan for your future. You must have already, Yeah? Container one. 5,000 by it. Here it is.
Which you can purchase. And a portion of them will be made available through social housing. The government itself will also be purchasing some of these containerized housing solutions, which will be made available through the social housing modality. So effectively, we have to do a rapid deployment of housing solutions. And the easiest way to do this is to use the containerized solutions.
And I tell me, and as I say, you just carry it and you put it down. That cannot be safe. You understand? I better give them a one studio, I better give them a big room, yeah? And then they can add on in the bedroom. Better do that. You know, I build one more room one time, but you build now 2 rooms, and then you add. Work out cheaper, stronger, and better. Protect yourself, take it from me. Remember where I build that, you know, add. You know, buy a container, nothing, 3 and 5 million, and much million, and all kind of thing. Yeah. You understand? So, I'm not going to do that. See? So, if you have it for a short-term solution, no problem. You can put the place with it and housing scheme. If that man reach no good, they think about container. If you just build up, all you have to do now, go on, no anchor, nothing, And then you just put on and then lift it up with that crane and put it on, and then push it up. And that's your house. No safety, nothing like that, I'm not ready for your window. Oh, you're button up that now. Whoops. Up there, oh, you're button them up. Everything can come on the window, then they're on the door, and yes. Oh, you're button them, and then bucket and move it, and push them. Oh, you're button them up. Oh, you put safety thing on it. Eh? You don't see them there work like that. No. Continue.
They do take some time to arrive in Jamaica. It's just certainly not the quantity to make an impact. So we have met and discussed it. We've taken a policy decision.
Flood water will lift them to you, right? So these are the things where you want critical think of things. No man now to build something so when we see flood water, you see the house them them flood them that continue, they move them. It moves them.
Yeah.
Yeah? And place of flood already and like you can't carry it like overnight.
The container them, him right. The container them can't go in areas where it's flooded. The water go move it. You understand? Me not bash the container them now. But him right. We have to really do some deeper thinking about what we actually are going to do. And how we actually are going to do it. Sorry. And you have to contact. This has to be a holistic approach. The ex-person need to be involved. You understand what I say? Because this is my thing. How much celebrity we have in Jamaica? How much celebrity we have in Jamaica? We really like have money like that. How much celebrity we have in Jamaica we can put up 1 million US? I mean I talk about PSOJ, I talk about the whole of them. I talk about the wealthy. How much of them there in Jamaica? You have some ready built house where the money can buy. You see it already? If 50 celebrity in Jamaica put up 1 million US, 50 celebrity put up 1 million US, that's 50 million US. And if the government of Jamaica actually matches that 50, that's 100 million US. People can build upon these things. May I show you some? All of this belong to unity, you know. And humanitarianism, you know. Zane? 100 million US. 100 million US. Times that by 155. Because you know, I think Ghana 160, 61, almost 62, you know. As a matter of fact, I never needed to do that. I never needed to do that. Let me go back. 100 million US. Divide it by the $3,000 for the house them. 33,333 house. It'll take a while for them reach Jamaica, but you send them in a phases. 33,000 houses between celebrities and the government can move the needle. Nobody cannot be upset with the government for this type of effort. This would make an impact. One thing, this would make a serious impact. You know whom would I reach out to? Man like Busta Rhymes. But I reach out to Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is a man where I feel like Busta Rhymes can galvanize the celebrity them overseas on behalf of the Jamaican citizens them that's going through it. I have no doubt that Busta Rhymes has given some type of aid to Jamaica quietly. Probably through all what him name? Vibes Cartel Foundation. Busta Rhymes going to give him aid through Vibes Cartel Foundation. I don't know of that, you know. I'm just this is just my thoughts and my ideas. But the way how the people them on our mental strain right now, them need a boost of hope. Outside of the first and foremost, leaning on the Most High Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Outside of leaning on God. Secondary to that, the people can come together under God. So we can increase Jamaica in beauty, fellowship and prosperity. So that Jamaica can play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Yeah, man. So the idea about them thing there, the container them, when I bash the Prime Minister or when I overly criticize him What I will say is the idea of sell back the house, them really like that. And then the social housing program, to me, it's compromised. It's a way how to reward labor rights for the most part. Yeah, man. It's just a grand, what would I call it now? Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I want to how to make the Prime Minister look good. Hey, the man is a narcissist, you know? The man is a narcissist. That social housing program, something that, oh God. Talking about housing. The situation in the estate bridge. The housing place there with him, Edman Estate, I say name. Mighty God. That's crazy. That's crazy. See what I go on, Gleaner. Stories. Police identify men unalive at Mandeville Highway. Pure juveniles. That somebody said. The St. Catherine police has identified the 3 men who were fatally shot during the alleged confrontation with the police yesterday along Mandeville Highway. They are 21-year-old Davian McLean of Coreyville Gardens, Kingston 20, Salim Fitzgerald, a big name that you know, otherwise called Smeagol of New Lincoln Road, Kingston 5, and 20-year-old Paul Donaldson of Seaview Avenue, Kingston 13. So you have Kingston 20, Kingston 5, and Kingston 13. Wow. Why? Channel. Wait, what? Wait, what? What kind of foolishness are going on in Jamaica? Vector control team carrying out their duties following a stoning on Tuesday. What? Why would they stone them? What the hell is going on in St. Elizabeth? That is wild, bro. I really want to know the backstory on that. JPS requests license extension to ensure funding for Melissa recovery. Interesting. The deal with JPS not do all now. Why may I tell you? Man arrested following discovery of his mother decomposing body. Wow. Detective assigned to St. Catherine. Jamaica, I don't necessarily, like, nothing really changed. Like, it's just business as usual and people just are unalive than one another. And like, what? Yo, nobody can tell me say Jamaica don't need Jesus. Nobody can tell me say Jamaica don't need Jesus. The detectives assigned to the St. Catherine North Police have taken a man into custody in connection with the suspected unaliving of his elderly mother, whose body was found in an advanced state of decomposition in the parish. Demons, man. On Wednesday, the deceased has been identified as Jasmine Grant, otherwise called Sister Grant, an 8-year-old retiree of Sheesfield District, St. Catherine. Jesus. Wow. Jamaica Defense Force say Coast Guard seized a little over 990 pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value of $3.7 billion. A successful joint counter-narcotics operation offshore Jamaica on Wednesday. Joint counter-narcotics, you know. It says the first district Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard was conducting routine patrols south of Jamaica when it pursued and intersected a vessel believed to be transporting illicit narcotics. See the people. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of cocaine. Seen a crime fighter with background in technology on Wednesday mapped out a series of communications allegedly made by murder accused Noel Maitland on the day social media personality Donna Lee Donaldson went missing. And the immediate days following, the deputy superintendent of police assigned to the communication forensics and cybercrime division of Jamaica Constabulary Force spent most of his testimony responding to questions from the prosecution. Forming the centerpiece of his testimony is 8-month-old murder trial now before a 7-member jury. Alleged cop killer among trio cut down in Mandeville. Oh, so the alleged cop killer is among the trio where they unalive in a Mandeville. Okay. Mandeville Highway. Okay. What them say? Mega Mart to close. Ravage mobile store after total loss. So them are lock it down. Mega Mart locked down in a big hey. That one big shot to the economy down there, you know. So specific body for rebuilding. Oh well, yeah, I understand what they're saying there. What is this? What is this cartoon about now, Father God? Reggae boys, without reggae boys. A bigger fish for fry right now. Bigger fish for fry right now. Gas price up $3. Diesel up $4.50. Damn. Yo, you see this? This gonna be a problem in the winter. You see our electricity bill? Woo-wee! Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Gonna be a serious problem, my people. Let that soak in here. Let it soak in. Where are we? Missouri seek federal help pressuring China for
initially from the National Natural Disaster Recovery Fund, the NNDRF. The NNDRF was set up to recovery and reconstruction activities will be financed initially from the National Natural Disaster Recovery Fund, the NNDRF. The NNDRF was set up to receive the proceeds of Jamaica's disaster risk instruments, including Jamaica's catastrophe bond, policies with the Caribbean Catastrophe Reinsurance Facilities, CRIF, and various credit contingent claims with the IDB and World Bank. These amounts will total approximately $650 million. It is likely that the government of Jamaica will have to borrow to finance reconstruction beyond what will be available in our NNDRF. We have immediate access to approximately $500 million from the IMF's Rapid Financing Facility, the RFI. The RFI facility does not come with policy conditionality. So we will start this reconstruction effort with approximately $1.15 billion.
So the money where they get from the IMF, there's no stipulation for how it can spend. And that must say.
Circumstances, it would take us 3 fiscal by facility does not come with policy conditionality. So we will start this reconstruction effort with approximately to finance reconstruction beyond what will be available in our NNDRF. We have immediate access to approximately, and please note I use the word approximately, $500 million from the IMF's Rapid Financing Facility, the RFI. The RFI facility does not come with policy conditionality. So we will start this reconstruction effort with approximately 1.15 billion US dollars in immediate funds. This is significant. To dimension this, under normal circumstances, it would take us 3 fiscal years to spend such funds in capital expenditure under normal circumstances. But let me just say this, because again, there is a lot of misinformation which is suggesting that the government of Jamaica is receiving huge sums. I would want, if it is possible, to display the grade assessment of damage, and just to look at what the infrastructure damage is.
That's 2 steps backward. It's very unfortunate. I want to use this opportunity to encourage farmers or persons who might want to light fire at this time. Just look in the background. What we have there is a fire. This was the last thing that we would want after the hurricane. We had some rain. It had put us a step forward. With a fire like this, we have gone another 2 steps backward. It's very unfortunate. I want to use this opportunity to encourage farmers or persons who might want to light fire at this time. Just be very cautious. Especially these terrains are terrain that the fire brigade cannot go. So it's very sad. But it's what it is, and we have to move forward from here.
So I have been on the road every single day since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. I try to cover as many communities as I possibly can. I know that there are still areas that I haven't been able to reach, but believe me when I tell you that we are doing the very best that we can. Today we visited communities such as Elim, Brace River.
Oh my God, what? Hold up, wait a minute.
Headed to the hills of
Whoa, whoa.
We stopped in Beloma.
Whoa, wait a minute. What the? Yo, look at that. Jesus. Wow. My God. Wow. Wow.
The hills of Balaclava Division. We stopped in the Lomans as well as Quick Step. And before that, we would have spent some time in Thornton as well as Windsor. The communities have been ravaged.
I believe Quick Step our Maroon community. I think I just saw the police them did go with the soldier them. Yeah, about the Andrew government and the wood and them, so I believe up there. So yeah, Quick Step.
By
yeah.
the hurricane, many roofs are still not standing. There are many buildings, houses which have totally collapsed. And
hey, more say big up to Central World Kitchen. They are dedicated. They're not leaving. They are staying here as long as they are needed. Big up to, listen, you guys don't even understand, like, people having food to eat is the stuff that causes riots not to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, big up to World Central Kitchen. Massive big up to them. You understand? Massive big up to them.
Are flattened. It is quite a devastating scene right across the constituency.
Yeah. So you're saying that so you could start the work from tonight? So
tomorrow, as soon as we get what we want.
Okay. So for tonight, you're saying there.
We have my crew. We are get which part we can settle and set up our little camp and string up lights for them to have some light. So early in the morning, whatever you are doing for way to get material, you have to do it as fast as possible so that we can just my crew big enough to do this in no time.
So you could get like
Zulika Jess, man. Me no wanna chat, hey, don't talk up to me MP. I don't wanna live a sentence, but we don't leave me MP alone. In a Jesus name. Same thing with Nikisha Birch. I wanna leave me MP alone. Alright? Good. We cannot leave without a word and a verse, ladies and gentlemen. What we say we can't do? We cannot leave without a word and a verse.
So that which happened on the world stage internationally is a prophetic sign, and I want you to listen and listen well, friends, including those in leadership. It's a turning point. This is the year of turning point. It's a turning point for worse, not for better, for worse for the nation, that Jamaica has fallen from grace. That's it. Fallen from...
You know, I really never saw this until now. And I never said it on my platform. I think I was speaking to my mother about it. And I said, Mommy, you know, say, this Miss Universe falling is really a sign. It's a sign, and it's not a good sign for Jamaica. I mean, Jamaica cannot get a break. Jamaica lose the big game for our qualifiers to go through for our World Cup. World Cup is supposed to be weird. When am I keep World Cup this year? Maybe in the Caribbean or whenever it's happening. When am I keep World Cup? Anyway, Jamaica don't qualify. They want to go some type of the coach gone. All of them. Listen, total destruction where that is concerned. Then we hear about the Miss Universe falling. When I looked at the video, the way how she fell, let me tell you something. If it's symbolic to Jamaica fall, it's going to be a great fall. She didn't see it coming. It was a free fall. She did not see it coming. Let me see if I can find the video when Miss Universe fall. Hold on there. Let me see if I can find the video. Carry this over here, son. YouTube. I should have go Google, you know. Google. Should I go Google? Miss. Right, there we go. Sorry. Let me see if we can find the video. Come on, what's this? Why is it taking so long? Yeah, this is taking a while.
Grace. And what that means is that we are going to continue to see other forms of deterioration taking place, because it is grace that has been keeping the nation over the years, despite our rebellious nature, despite our recalcitrance, or being obstinate.
Then block out the sound. Yep. That's not good. See that? That is not good. That is, yo. Symbolic to us walking tall and proud, head high, and then look at the great fall. I said it to my mother. I said it is a sign, Sassy. It is a sign. It is a sign. Right? It is a sign, man. Mommy, alright. A sign, this, man. It's a sign. That is a sign. We never saw it coming. As much warning as exactly as much warning as the prophets have been giving the people, it's like we're not gonna see it come. Cause we don't believe, and it'll catch you off guard.
Idolatrous, wretched, evil, wicked we have been. And so again, it has nothing to do with the person herself, but God would reserve that moment when the entire nation, the eyes of the entire world would be upon the nations through that person. And he has allowed that to happen. It is a prophetic sign. I want you to write it down today. That which happened is a prophetic sign, saith the Lord, that the nation of Jamaica has now fallen from grace. And what will happen, you can look at the fact that she was injured and so on. So Jamaica now will experience different forms of injuries. So that which happened on the world stage internationally.
Can't sound never hear.
Those in positions of power and have been thieving the aid that they have been sending into the nation to help the people. The Lord says, my word will always come to pass. For whatever is done in darkness
must come to light. Yep. Yep.
Beware of those who are stealing the aid, misappropriating the aid that is coming in to Jamaica. The Lord says, you will not get away. 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 I will not only expose you, save the Lord, but I will judge you.
You hear that?
Those in positions of power
and
have been thieving the aid that they have been sending into the nation to help the people.
Yes.
The Lord says, my word will always come to pass. For whatever is done in darkness must come to light. Beware of those who are stealing the aid, misappropriating the aid that is coming in to Jamaica. The Lord says, you will not get away. 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 I will not only expose you, say the Lord, but I will judge you.
We don't need to hear nothing more. Be assured, ladies and gentlemen. Victory is assured. Yeah? Victory is assured. They will not get away. The little thieving politician them, they will not get away. The wicked evil politician them, they will not get away. Them know themselves. They need to call nobody name. Them know themselves. But this is what we chose, Jamaica. This is what we chose. And like the man said, that fall from Miss Universe was a prophetic sign. Even the match play with the reggae boys, no matter what they did, they couldn't win that match. Jamaica has fallen from grace. We are in very, very serious times. God bless you all, please. Big up on yourself. And yeah, it's early at 2 o'clock, so next 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, might see me back, more than likely. Unless something happens and I have to go deal with some business work. Yeah. See you guys later. See? Oh, and by the way, I dropped a couple of videos this morning. One with Real Rattigan and one with Andre Stevens. I encourage you guys to go and watch it. Alright? Will Rattigan, Daryl Voss. Yeah, that one there. Mystic. And also Andre Stevens. Bless up those 2 videos. Until then, the word is love. Oh, and look out for my shorts as well. I have a lot of short videos. Shout out to all the new subs. If you haven't subbed up already, what you waiting on? Sub up to the platform, alright? All that good stuff. See you later, alright? Look more. Bye-bye.